Here's the deal. We're all here for Richie, our good, dear friend that we love so much. You're going to hear the same thing repeated from every single one of these comedians tonight, which is Richie was not only funny, the most important thing. But kind, welcoming, inclusive, smart, intelligent, other words for smart and intelligent, there's so many things. I said before that I don't think that we can actually put into words how we felt about Richie, and I think it's because he meant so much to all of us that there wasn't really a term for Richie besides Richie, right? I shared a story at the open mic. I'd like to share another story, which was Richie got invited to our Christmas party this year, and it was a white elephant gift exchange, and one of my friends was gifting a grill from 1998. And Richie's not the one who opened it, but when someone else opened it, he went, "Oh, fuck." And what was given with the grill was a picture of me and my husband at the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas on the night we got married. And when he found that out, he goes, "Well, that's an afterthought." Richie ended up stealing the grill and the picture early into the game. And then about 30 minutes later, when no one stole the gift from him, he said, "Well, I gotta peace out." And we said, "Richie, you gotta leave the grill then." And he said, "All right, I'm gonna stay." I had spoken up and said, "Hey Richie, I don't think anyone wants the grill as much as you do. This is a tabletop grill. Sorry, this is not like a Webster's grill or anything like that. This goes on top of your oven. This is a grill top." I said, "Hey Richie, I don't think anyone wants the grill, and you gotta leave because you're running one of your many shows." And he goes, "Well, I just want to make sure people know that I'm gonna keep the picture of you and your husband." So that's cool. And so just like this moment of silence, our room became a hush at our Christmas party. Richie stood up, took the grill, the picture, and walked through the mass of people at our party and said, "No, but Rachel can have cider." If you're here for the last show, you know that. Fuck that shit. I like it. This is open for everyone to come up and tell a story about Richie, to tell about his legacy, to tell about just a moment in time that you appreciated him. Don't feel obligated. This is also a time to reflect and admire the stories that you hear. This is a welcomed open party, so there will not be me coming up in between you guys, thank God. And unlike the open mic, if someone gets done talking and you want to come up and say something, we fully encourage it. I hope you know that this room is not only filled with comedians, but just filled with people who loved Richie. If there was, yeah, cheers. person who disliked Richie and not one person who worked harder than Richie. No matter what Dylan Brody says. And listen, it doesn't have to be all great about Richie, right? You know what I mean? Like, I dyed my hair blonde. I don't know. I thought this was going to be my week. It's a joke. Everyone release your bottle. All right. We're in good company. Okay, so let's just respect everyone who comes up, everyone who has a story. We're all here for the person who made us all better, whether they knew it or not. So thank you so much. I'm Rachel Ware. I'm super excited to hear all about one of our favorite people in the world tonight. Thank you.
Hey everybody. I can feel the love in this room right now, and that's what Richie was all about. Back in March, Richie was doing the debut edition of his top comedy competition here at the Backline. And I originally wasn't scheduled to be on the show, so that night I'm at home, and Richie messaged me. He was like, "Are you busy?" And I'm like, "Not really. Why?" He was like, "Well, one of the comedians had to drop, so I need the last minute replacement." And I accepted without hesitation. And I knew that night was going to be special, and I was right, because this place was packed, standing room only. And for Richie's first time promoting a show, the thing about Richie was, if he was nervous or anxious, you'd never know it, because he was always positive, always uplifting. And that night was truly special, and I'll never forget him taking a chance on me and thinking enough of me to replace someone last minute, and we just had a great time. The second to last time I saw him was, I think, another top comic show, and he decided, he was still recovering from his shoulder surgery. He's decided to wear a large purple silk robe. And not many people will get this reference, but there was a wrestler named Viscera, and his nickname was the world's largest love machine, just this big black guy. And me and him just had a good laugh about how much he looked like Big Vis. And Richie was so kind, so accepting. He gave everybody good feedback. He just wanted him to do well and everyone else to do well. And as far as the comedy scene, we need to support each other, lift each other up, not try to get bogged down in drama. Our time on this plane of existence is finite. And he just wanted to see comedy succeed. And I suggest tonight you remember these feelings you're having, take them home with you, and in the coming weeks and in the coming months and the coming years, use these feelings to create something positive, because Richie would have wanted it that way. Gonna miss you, big man.